Respect me. I just don't deal with nobody who don't have it in the first place. Free game, ladies. Yourself from men who get mad and do things out of anger is very womanly. Like,
Wait,
oh,
wait a minute, wait a minute. What up, y'all? This is the real Big Boss Calvin 83. So this hyena with the baby hairs, you look like a child. You look like a P-file or O-file trying to look like a little baby girl, a toddler. Shame on you. And then we got the fake lashes, and then we got the nice pressed on wig, and then you got all these tattoos, and then you got all this lack of feminine energy, and there's nothing womanly about you. Why would I take lessons on manhood from a woman? I want you to make sense. You got the satanic tattoo on your hand. You obviously slept with a bunch of Pookies and Rays and kept bailing them out of. You kept putting money on their books, bailing them out of jail, having relations with them when they were in prison, waiting for them to get out. You don't get to talk to men about manhood. What you need to do is shut up and go listen to a woman who did it right the first time and teach you womanhood, femininity, and how to conduct yourself as a lady and how to carry yourself as a woman so you don't have these problems that you're talking about with all this projection. Men have emotions and feelings too. What the French toast is wrong with you? And for you to say, let's wind it back.
so from men who get mad and do things out of anger is very womanly.
So distance yourself from men who do things out of anger is very womanly. Maybe we as men should stay away from heifers like you. Oh, and let me add this: who's the first teacher of the children? The mothers are. So you're saying the majority of men who are raised by women, regardless if they came from a two-parent home or raised by a single mother, or maybe they had the exceptions where the father had primary custody, but the mom was just so damn toxic when it came to visitation and had her crash out. So I seen it. I'm 42 years old. I'm not saying I saw everything, but I've seen the most. You need to look in the mirror if you're having these problems.
Yourself from men who get mad. Yourself from men who get mad and do things out of anger is very womanly. Like, oh, yourself from men who get mad and do things out of anger is very womanly. Like, oh, the only reason I called you out.
No, that's not very womanly. Last time I checked, you ladies don't have a monopoly on feelings. Men have feelings and emotions and feelings too. We're our human beings. Stop treating us like we're fucking computers and robots. And what's sad is y'all the first teachers of that boy. You are the first woman that's in his life. And for you to be disrespectful and to bash women and say they are bad, that these black mothers are horrible. No, ma'am. Anybody who has anger issues or problems, let me just say this. Maybe you need to look in the mirror. Maybe you need to stop antagonizing and provoking people and stop putting yourself in fucked up positions. You're not a victim. So don't give me that I'm victim blaming BS. You're not a victim. You must be escalating instead of de-escalating the situation. And if you know you can get the fuck out, get the fuck out. And stop trying to have the last word and cut it out with that sign language of shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right.
Distance yourself from men who get mad and do things out of anger is very womanly. Like, oh, the only reason I called you out your name is because I was mad, or the only reason I went and talked to her is because I was pissed off at you. Like, at some point as a grown-ass man,
At some point as a grown-ass woman, you need to take accountability. At some point as a grown-ass woman, you got to look in the mirror. Maybe I'm filming these boys, and I should have got with a upstanding man. I should have been more feminine, fit, friendly, and cooperative, and shut my damn mouth And I should have been cooperative. If I don't respect that man, why would I open my legs and have relations, smacks with a man that I have no respect for? And then I got to carry his baby? And then I raised the type of toxic males that I can't stand? Look in the mirror. At some point, as a grown-ass woman, you need to stop escalating the situations. You need to stop every time you get upset, throw things out of anger. At some point, as a grown-ass woman, you need to stop trying to talk to other men. At some point, as a grown-ass woman, if you know that man deserves full custody of his child, especially his son, and you need to stop alienating from stop child alienation from the father. At some point, as a grown-ass woman, if you're not getting your way, do not wreck your home and do not listen to your homegirls and don't listen to the hyenas and bitches and hoes in your family telling you to leave him when he's a damn good dude, when you're the one making this shit situation toxic because you got unresolved issues and then you want to take it out on him like you look at this man as Superman. No, stop doing this like that. We are human beings too. You know?
I went and talked to hers because I was pissed off at you. Like, at some point as a grown-ass man, you have to know how to think before you act. Not act.
No. At some point as a grown-ass woman, you need to know how to think as an adult. And I don't think you're meeting them type of men. I just think you're just saying this for clout. I don't think you're meeting any type of man. No man would want to deal with you. Ain't no way. With all that the weed, the baby hair's giving off that child predator vibes. You got all this makeup, all them tattoos, all this masculine energy, and you're purposely choosing to be with males who engage in that type of fuckery. So what does that say about the woman who chooses, you keep saying distance yourself from men? How's that helping black women? The most evicted, you're considered the most enrolled, you claim to be the most educated, but yet when it comes to womanhood and femininity, when it comes to cooking and cleaning, domestic skills, y'all can't do it. But your grandmothers knew how to do it. Your great grandmothers knew how to do that. But yet they told you to be 304s and be single mothers, even though they didn't grew up like that. And then you listen to your aunties who are freaking losers. At some point, as a grown-ass woman, maybe I am the problem. Maybe it's not the men. Maybe it's me. Oh, we don't want to talk about that, and especially in the black community. I'm going to say the black community because I don't see white women talking like this. I have seen the other side of relationship issues, the other races having the gender war, and their women are not out of pocket like this. These women know when to shut the French toast up when they're told to. They don't spend their time talking about relationship issues and victimhood like black women do. But yet you're claiming to be the most educated, the most strong and independent, and you don't need a man, but yet I think this woman eats kitty. I bet you money this woman eats kitty, and she's saying this to get a following so she could prey on these broken women, especially these younger women, which is very predatory, and so she can have, her sinful relations with other women because she carries herself as a stud. But when she gets treated like a man, like Prince Ella, then she wants to go back to heterosexual men. And us men, y'all gotta stop accepting these women when they start doing all that overt misandry. When they're openly misandrous like that and push all this homosexuality that she's doing, stop taking her back into the community. Stop dealing with these type of women because a lot of you brothers, a lot of you dudes want to have an experience. You want to have a threesome experience. You want to have a foursome. You want to get while you are inside of a woman, you're eating her, or you're inside a woman, or that you got one you out there eating a woman. And then on the other hand, you're getting some toppy top, and then on the other hand, you're sucking on feet and top and them watermelons. Y'all gotta get out that mindset. Y'all gotta stop looking for women for just for a pleasure. You gotta this and stop looking at a pretty face because this is all fake. I'm telling you, she's a 3 without all that make, without fresh out the shower, without her hair done, without her makeup done. Look at all them tattoos and hot body, and she got kids from a previous relationship from Pookie's and Ray Rays and Tyrone's and bottom shelves Brads and Chads and Jose's and them. That woman ain't shit. Why does she get a? It's mostly women listening to her instead of you bras looking in the mirror, looking at the mirror.
Getting so deep in your feelings over petty shit that you react off.
What gives you the what makes you the what gives you the overstanding to say this is petty or not? We all petty. Y'all racist to be petty. There ain't nothing wrong with being petty. If it's a big deal to you, and it's not a big, if it's a big deal to him, and it's not a big deal to you, have some fucking compassion. How would you like it if he said you're being petty when it's a big deal to you? Yes, you can lay down the facts and point stuff out, but if this is a big deal to him, because you would be upset if he told you ain't no big deal, baby girl, move on. Oh, suck it up. You would be offended. But black women love to be insensitive to everybody else's issues, especially the black man. But when somebody says something, criticizes black women, these black women go up and down saying, oh, y'all picking on us, stop harassing us, stop bullying. But y'all like to throw your rocks and hide your hands.
Feminine. Like just because
that's not feminine, that's just being human. Stop it. There's nothing feminine about you. You're being a toxic, masculine, wannabe Tyrone Hyena hoe. And I would say that to your face. What you're gonna do? Absolutely nothing.
He still has to respect you. Fuck, I look like art.
What do you mean? No. He don't have to respect you. If you choose to put yourself in a toxic situation after the men that you put in the friend zone told you stay away from him, your daddy said stay away from him, your uncle said stay away from him, the men in your life have told you, hey, don't be doing with a dude like that, he trouble, and you choose to disregard him, even your own mama said, baby girl, mama said, even your own mother said, hey, don't be, but you want to talk back, you want to be combative and be hard-headed, guess what? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? You want to fuck around and then this is how you found out. Everybody has warned these women to stay away from certain dudes. Everybody has told women to choose a certain type of guy that will make your life better, and you just work with him and play your position. You refuse to do that because of feminism. And you're unaccountable. Ma'am, no ain't nobody listening to you. Ain't no man, I would never take no advice from you. A woman can never teach me about anything about masculinity. Yeah, I said it. Yes, I'm going to be sexist today. Yeah, if you say that's misogyny, I don't give a damn. Just like I can't tell you about womanhood, but it's funny, when it comes to feminine products, men are always coming up with cures for your PMS, your issues with your frontal, with your postpartum. It's always men doctors and your gynecologists are all men trying to help you out, but you say you don't need a man. You sound stupid.
Before you think. Getting so deep in your feelings over petty shit that you react off impulse is very feminine. Like
that's not very, no. Anybody who's hurt, they got a mental health issue. But anybody everybody's acted off impulses. That doesn't make you feminine or masculine. That's just the way it is. People have always been upset. There's people who are gonna be upset. It's a part of life. Why do you always think y'all women got a monopoly on feelings? That just tells you are a complete narcissist. I would say the most dangerous person is a person who denies their emotions and feelings and is emotionally unavailable to themselves. And that's problematic. And this is what you're pushing men to be. Disregard their feelings. Fuck him. Be selfless. And then when he gets sick and tired of being sick and tired, then y'all wonder why he crashed out. You wonder why these men commit more suicide than y'all. Because y'all been coddled. We don't get no hugs and kisses and coddling. We had to get this cold reality of people being mean and cold to us, and we got to figure it out. And that needs to change. Men are human too. Maybe if men were allowed to cry and have a space to act on their emotions and feelings and actually be in tune with their critical thinking and logic and common sense and have their mind connected to their feelings and know how to see things and witness things and actually have the critical thinking to have both, have a balance of emotions and feelings and logic and common sense and thinking, then men will be better off. But y'all don't care about men. Y'all care about yourselves. Y'all want to crash out but never be held accountable. You want to be in tune with your feelings. And nobody can say nothing. No, ma'am, you're an adult. You're not no child. A lot of you women want to be adult, have adult freedom, but have the responsibility of a child of no responsibility and blame everybody else. Get out of here with that.
He still has to respect you. Fuck, I look like
he don't have to respect you. You are a hyena. You are 304. You are hell. Nobody has to respect you. Look at you. Too many tattoos. High body count. You're not a virgin. You got miles to that kitty. You're masculine as hell. You're unladylike. You're cold and a narcissist. You're unaccountable. You want to bet you're a full-blown feminist, heifer, hyena, misandrist, cunt. Nobody has to respect you. And last to my chair, do you respect yourself? Yes or no? I'll wait. Respect is earned and you have to give. You have to earn respect, give respect, and take your respect. Let me say that again. Respect is earned, not given, ladies. So the man, you have to earn that man's respect and his loyalty. If you're not willing to give respect, and especially if you're not willing to respect yourself, then shut up. And if you're not willing to take your respect, if you're not getting nowhere with this particular man, and same with your homegirls, if they don't respect you while you're hanging with them, that says a lot about you than them. Again, self-accountability. That's what the black woman lacks. That's what modern American women have been told, that nothing's ever their fault. And look this is why our children are fucked up. Not because we don't beat our kids. I don't believe in that. That has caused the problem of why they don't, I know I'm going to a different subject. This is why they don't say don't hit your kids, because y'all abuse it. Abuse of authority is real. Narcissist behavior, toxic narcissistic behavior is real, especially in our community when it comes to our adults and parents and elders. Because y'all want to be like the white slave masters. We got these white supremacist views. Anti-black behavior. Y'all don't want to connect with the motherland. You want to try to live like white folk. And I'm going to keep saying that. I know y'all, every time I speak about black empowerment, y'all Negroes disregard what I'm saying. Oh, he a hotep. He a fat hotep. Oh, shut up, doctor. You want to be Dr. Umar Johnson. Another thing, I ain't trying to be Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't need to be like anybody. I'm being me. I have learned the lessons of some of Dr. Umar Johnson, and then when it comes to the people of the past of Malcolm X, who I highly respect. Dr. Francis Quest Welsing. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people I respect. The people, James Baldwin, another one. Kathleen Cleaver and Eldridge Cleaver. People who are about that revolution. People who are about black empowerment for real. Not for a clout. Not to get a bag. But see, that's the problem. What are you trying to look? She has no identity. You're very Europeanized. So this is another reason why I could never listen to you. And when was the last time you went to the clinic? When was the last time you went to the clinic? When was the last time you went to the clinic? Because to me, you're nasty. You look like look like you got some herpes.
About something that's a requirement to deal with me in the first place. I ain't fighting with.
What the hell is this? Yeah.
Feminine. Like, just because he mad at you, he still has to respect you. Fuck, I look like arguing with you about something that's a requirement to deal with me in the first place. I ain't fighting with nobody to respect me. I just don't deal with nobody who don't have it in the first place. Free game, ladies. Yourself from me.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. Nobody has to respect you. You have a responsibility to respect yourself. And my thing is, where was that requirement if you had these requirements, then why are you here? You dealt with the dusties of the dusty because you a dusty ass hood rat, half a hyena, narcissist. You didn't have those requirements for the Pookies and Ray Rays and the Tyrones, and you was warned to not fuck with them. And now you want to take it. Now you want to just bash all men, particularly black men, for a fucking bag. You are sick. You are a sellout. You are a race trader. Black women have always been the biggest race traders. The biggest sellouts. That have never been checked. Because in other nations, if she would have tried that, she would have been stoned to death. And actually, grape is actually considered a punishment in other cultures. If she steps out of line, those men, and I'm not saying this right, would you actually punish her for grape? Stoned to death, burnt alive. Sometimes I say maybe we should have, and actually, and let me say this. Way back in the day, a man could take off his belt and whoop her. Particularly his wife. If she was out of pocket like this, running her mouth. The problem is the government encourages this type of degeneracy where you can't whoop her ass with the belt and the paddle. Some of y'all need to go have somebody go upside your head. You know what I'm saying? But y'all will say that's domestic violence, but y'all condone spanking. I say men should be able to spank these women until they act right. But then y'all say, well, violence is that like y'all some contradictions. My thing is, this woman ain't innocent. This woman has provoked men that she's dealt with and men that she don't know. She has antagonized men. She has gotten in the faces of men because she's that type. She has laid hands on men. She has carried weapons towards these men and them pum-pums. And escalated situations where she could have just walked away and just said, and you know what, let me just take my L and leave. Let me just, you know what, it's not worth me dealing with the police, the authorities, standing in front of a judge, trying to get a lawyer, trying to bond out. It's not worth all that. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Let me just leave in my dignity and just move on with my life, and whatever happens, happens. Maybe he'll change. But I gotta change. I can't dictate what he do. That's the problem with a lot of you women. That's the problem with people as in itself. You stay with people who don't respect you. That includes your family. Stop trying to beg and argue and debate your respect. How about leave and don't talk to them? Do a no contact. I don't care what anybody says. I'm at peace. Me personally, I'm at peace with certain people. I don't talk to them. If we actually had that, we would not be here. This woman is broken. This woman is hurt. This woman is bitter. And this woman thinks if she crosses over and does the Prince Sella, that's going to be better. She's going to have the same problem if she deals with another woman. She's going to have the same problem because she's unhealed. She's unaccountable. She can't take no type of constructive criticism. She thinks she knows everything. She thinks she's always right. This is narcissistic, low self-esteem behavior. Man, until you fix yourself, it's not a man's responsibility to fix yourself. And if you had all these high standards, you wouldn't be in a situation, you wouldn't be so bitter and angry. And you probably got kids from a dude but you went through the whole process of being a mother to his children. Why? That could have been prevented. The man over there that was probably working at the post office, probably working at Jersey Mike's, now this man's a CEO. Because you didn't want to build with a man. You wanted a finished product, and you wanted to go for the man who gave you butterflies. For what? If you would have got to know the man and actually was given him the benefit of the doubt, because you want the benefit of the doubt from him, right? We wouldn't be here. You got to be fair. Well, the world ain't been fair to me. Well, guess what? You are the world. The world is your oyster. Life is what you make of it. Think about that instead of bitching on the internet about nothing.